In this demonstration, we'll show you how to locate duplicate files within your environment. We'll show you how to find these duplicate files via the File Explorer within the Aparavi platform. We'll also cover how to report on duplicate files, and then how to export and leverage these reports. Now let's jump into the Aparavi platform and click on the Files tab at the very top menu bar. To identify duplicate files, we'll first select File and then Duplicates. We'll then need to select an operator. You have multiple choices here for an operator: equal, not equal, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, between and not between. It's very important that you select the proper operator to return the expected results. So if we're looking for duplicates, anything more than one copy, we can select greater than or greater than equal to. Let's choose greater than. So we'll put in the number 1 here because anything greater than 1 would be considered a duplicate. Now let's go ahead and click search and see the results that are returned. Once the results are returned, we can see here that we have over 25,000 results found. It's important to note that the Aparavi platform identifies duplicates by file signature, not by file name. So regardless of what the file is called, we will be able to identify a duplicate file. Now, as you can see here, I have over 25,000 results. If I would like to further refine or filter these results, I can add an additional query to reduce the overall number of results. You can, of course, also change the view type and also be able to export these as a PDF or Excel and then create that link to get the results. You can also select specific files here and be able to take a look at the metadata for that specific file. Now that we've covered how to leverage the File Explorer to find those duplicate files that we're looking for, once you have the results you like, you can save this as a report, or you can actually come in here and create your own report. Let's go into the Reports tab and create a custom report. As you can see here, we can perform the exact same query. And now you have an additional option to select specific fields. As you can see here, the fields that are selected are on the right and the fields that you can choose from are on the left. You also have advanced field options by checking this box here. Let's go ahead and, for the purposes of this demonstration, select owner and also local path, and then click search. Once the report is generated, you can see here we have a slightly different view than what we saw within the File Explorer. This is a lot more like an Excel spreadsheet versus a File Explorer. So we have some additional options here by being able to do things like group and sort and filter. So for this demonstration, I can actually group by this particular column, and as you can see here, I can see there are multiple owners in multiple locations, and I can see the total number of items owned by each of these users. You can also, of course, sort by ascending, and then also be able to get an aggregate, like a sum, min, or a max for a particular column. As you can see here, leveraging reports instead of the File Explorer gives me some different use cases and some different options. We can also, once again, be able to export these results in PDF or Excel and create that link to results to feed into another application, and you can do this in CSV or JSON format. You can also print the list of results and then, of course, save this as a custom report for future use. So now that we have the report that we're looking for, let's talk about how to export and leverage these reports. We can export it to Excel and be able to open it up in Excel and further manipulate the data, or we can get that streaming link to the data by selecting the format in CSV or JSON and selecting the starting and total number of results that we want to take a look at. We can then save this link to the clipboard or save it to a file. Let's take a look at the first example by exporting the results to Excel. Once we've selected to export the results to Excel and we open the file generated, this is what it'll look like within Microsoft Excel. So as you can see here, I have all the same columns: duplicate count, file signature, create and modify date, local path, and owner. The same columns that I've selected in my report. But what I can do here is I can further manipulate the data by leveraging the native built-in capabilities of Excel. So I can actually take things like file signature and be able to sort by owner, etc. And you can manipulate the data as you like. Now let's take a look at the second example where we're creating that streaming link, and then we'll feed it into another application. We can even feed it back into Excel again, and we'll take a look at that. As you can see here, I've opened up a blank workbook, and I'm going to take that streaming link that's generated by the Aparavi platform and feed it directly into Excel by going to Data and then selecting from Web. Here, I can paste in the link that's generated and click OK and begin the import process. As you can see here, once I've pasted the link into Excel, it's attempting to connect directly to the Aparavi platform to retrieve the information requested. Once the connection has been made, you'll see a list of sample results from which you can click Load to load all of the results requested. Once the results are all loaded, you'll see that you have a similar view to what you had when you actually just exported it out directly into a file. The difference is with this link, not only can we import this link into Excel, but we can import it into any other application that accepts a streaming type web link. In this demonstration, we showed you how the Aparavi platform simplifies duplicate file identification. We showed you how you could easily locate duplicate files within your environment, and how to quickly create a duplicate files report for repeated use. We also showed you how you could leverage exported information for easy cleanup of duplicate files. If you'd like to learn more, please go to get.aparavi.com.